Live discussion exposes alleged government strategies against IPOB, urges focus on Biafra land development. In a candid Facebook Live session that drew over 3,600 views and sparked hundreds of reactions, Biafran activist and commentator Chika Austine dissected what he described as deliberate government tactics aimed at undermining the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, while making a passionate case for the group's resilience and the urgent need for development in the southeastern region, known as Biafra land. The hour-long broadcast, titled Government Tactics, and Argument of IPOB Survival, featured Austine in conversation with Uda Keke Ugo and was shared publicly on Austine's Facebook page. Hosted amid ongoing tensions surrounding IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu's prolonged detention, the discussion wove together allegations of political sabotage, internal betrayals, and calls for unity, resonating deeply with an audience of supporters who flooded the comments with greetings like Ndewomazi, an Igbo phrase meaning greetings to the elder. Unpacking Kanu's conviction, a web of imported havoc and political gamesmanship. At the heart of the conversation was Kanu's recent conviction, which Austine argued was not just a legal setback, but a calculated move rooted in fabricated narratives. His conviction was based on acts committed while he was in the DSS facility. That is to say, Simon Ekpa's atrocities were leveled on him, Austine declared, referring to the Finnish-based separatist figure whose violent campaigns have been disavowed by IPOB leadership. Austine outlined three key groups he believes orchestrated the chaos leading to Kanu's plight. First, he pointed to those imported to wreak havocs in Biafra land, allegedly backed by politicians who used the Eastern Security Network, ESN, IPOB's purported security arm, as a scapegoat for crimes including political assassinations, such as that of Adamawa politician Ahmed Gulak. Second, he highlighted economic beneficiaries like kidnappers, car snatchers, and opportunists who exploit insecurity to curry favor with politicians by promising false access to ESN networks. The third pillar of Austine's critique targeted internal dissenters, particularly Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, referred to as Barrister Alloy, and his associates. Despite IPOB's repeated efforts to distance itself from ECPA, Austine claimed the leadership of IPOB did everything to disassociate MNK, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and IPOB from Simon Ekpa, but Barrister Alloy and his siblings insulted and blackmailed them for this frantic efforts. He drew stark comparisons to the case of Yoruba activist Sunday Igboho, whose release from Benin Republic detention was facilitated by diplomatic channels, underscoring what Austine called a mishandling of Kanu's arrest in Kenya, a narrative he tied to broader ethnic biases in Nigeria's justice system. The session also touched on recent security flashpoints, including bandit incursions in Ogun State and mass arrests of Fulani herders, framing them as symptoms of a federal government strategy to stoke divisions and justify crackdowns on self-determination voices. Survival imperative, from division to development. Beyond the accusations, the live stream pivoted to a forward-looking argument for IPOB's endurance. Austine emphasized that survival hinges on rejecting politicization and embracing tangible progress. He praised initiatives like the Arashi Power Project in Imo State, a state-led endeavor poised to electrify not only Imo, but neighboring Biafran states. The best we must do is to think the development of Biafra land, he urged, positioning such projects as antidotes to the insecurity that has plagued the region. Criticism extended to southeastern political figures, including Deputy Speaker Honor Benjamin Kalu, Senator Orji Uzor Kalu, and others, whom Austine accused of perpetuating deception through the All Progressives Congress, APC. He called for accountability, warning that without unity, external tactics would continue to erode IPOB's momentum. The broadcast's timing aligns with escalating debates over Kanu's fate, following his 2021 rendition from Kenya and subsequent terrorism charges, which IPOB deems politically motivated. Supporters in the comments, including users like Chris Orji and Nwachukwu Sunny Nwodo, echoed Austine's sentiments, reinforcing a narrative of resilience amid federal overreach. As of Saturday, the video had garnered reactions from over 270 viewers, with discussions spilling into related posts on Austine's page about insecurity's economic toll and the need for Biafran self-determination. While the session offered no concrete resolutions, it served as a rallying cry, blending sharp analysis with optimism. In a region where secessionist rhetoric often clashes with calls for federal reform, Austine's platform underscores the enduring pulse of Biafran activism, a movement that, despite government pressures, shows no signs of fading. For those tuning in, the full live stream remains available on Facebook, inviting further dialogue on a struggle that continues to shape Nigeria's southeastern heartland. As Austine put it, the path forward lies not in vengeance, but in building a Biafra land lit by progress, not just promises.